All right, man. Talking about Just Desserts from Looney Labs. Larry, you got a chance to play this with us once, and we played it a couple more times since then. So this is a simple card game designed by Andy Looney and published by Looney Labs. In this card game, each player starts with a hand of 3 dessert cards, while 3 guest cards are placed in the center of the table. Each dessert card shows 1 to 3 tastes that it satisfies, such as chocolate, fruit, or pastry, or ice cream, stuff like that. And while the guest cards show what they crave as well as what they refuse to eat. Some of them, not all of them have a refusal. Some of them do. On a turn, you draw a dessert card, add it to your hand, and then add a guest card to the table, and then take one of 3 actions. The first is serve a guest or claim them. 1 or 2 guests, you can do this too, by discarding 1 or more dessert cards to give them what they're wanting. So if they've got cookie and ice cream and peanut butter on their card, you can, if you've got 1 card with cookie and ice cream on it and another card with peanut butter, even if there's other symbols on those cards, you can play those to claim that guy, right? So if you give a guest their favorite item, which means you gave them whatever cookie and ice cream and peanut butter mixed together are. I don't know what that was a weird one.
Each card says the name of it.
Yeah.
Too.
So whether it's like peanut butter cups, that's like, peanut butter chocolate. Like those are the 2, or peanuts and chocolate.
Yeah.
So if you have peanut butter cups, you play it on them, then you get to claim them and you get to draw an extra dessert card. So that's the bonus for doing that. Let's see. You can also, as your one action, draw 1 more dessert card. Or as your the third choice, you can dump as many dessert cards as you want, and then you may draw that many back up from the deck. And I found this to be like a great strategy for me. I anytime I was not getting people, I would just dump almost my whole hand. And what I was doing was dumping all the cards that just had 1 item on them.
Nice.
Because, it's the least
likely to be.
You run the risk of throwing away someone's favorite.
But at the same time, you're only trying to get 3, right?
Yeah, so here, let's see. At the end of the turn, discard guests from the table so that only 1 guest of each suit is still waiting to be served. So, yeah, they work like suits. There's like the guests are all different colors, but they also have suit images on the bottom. There's like a rolling pin and a chef's hat and an oven mitt and a couple other things.
Yeah, mixer.
I think there's 6 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, a mixer, and I can't remember what the other ones are. So, say there's, at the end of your turn, there's 2 guests with oven mitts out there.
Yeah.
You've got to discard 1 onto the top of the discard pile, but you want to be mildly strategic because whatever's on the top can still be served by other people.
Yeah.
So you may want to hope that one gets covered up sooner. You know what I mean?
Rather than later.
Yeah, it's hard to think about what the strategy there could be because it didn't really come into play.
Well,
but I'm sure it could
if somebody
come in.
had that suit, that was doubled, you'd want to get the one that they would be least likely to get, which may or may not be able to tell from seeing how they played over a couple turns. But,
yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, so that one is still available to be claimed right there. So that's called the guest heading out the door. You know what I mean? Yeah. If at any time you've served 3 guests of the same suit or 5 guests from different suits, that's when you win. Okay. So Just Desserts includes game variants that allow you to steal guests from another waiter by sending more sweets their way, or to force other waiters to give up 1 guest, and another one to hold a surprise party to claim a guest out of turn. So to me, man, it's hard to talk a ton about this game because it's really simple, but it's a really simple and fun set collection game that is fun and short enough that the simplicity isn't a problem.
Yeah.
It is really simple, but there's enough strategy and it doesn't last long enough for you to start feeling like this is too simple.
Yeah.
Because if this was a 30, 45-minute game, you would go, okay, we're doing the same thing over and over again. But you get a game like this and play it every couple of days, and it's 10, 15 minutes. It's well worth it.
Yeah.
And, man, what'd you think about the game?
I think
in your one play?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty good card art and things. We always were trying to ascribe some sort of a logical thing to, all these people are this suit because they are all this, but there doesn't seem to be any.
And some of them were clear references.
Yeah.
Like the dude was like from the Big Lebowski. He was there. Some of them seemed like they might be references, and others we couldn't tell.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they are all references and we just don't know them all, or if some are, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think the theme is kind of interesting. Andy Looney talks about how he's been working on this for 10 years, how he had the base mechanisms down, but just because of all the flux and the success of flux, it's just taken him this long to get it out.
Yeah.
And also he talked about a typical game of flux has 25 original pieces of art, and this game has over 100.
Yeah.
So that took him a long time, too, to pay for all the art and to get it all commissioned.
Yeah.
And I really like the art style of the game. This is a really good family game.
Yeah.
If you want to get your younger kids into games and you want a simple set collection card game to introduce them to the idea of set collection without having to play something stupid like Phase 10,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then a game like Just Desserts is great. It's cheap. It came out just like a week or so ago, and it's $10, I think. It's got the same kind of graphic design as Flux,
Yeah.
right?
Nice clean lines.
Yeah, definitely.
The desserts look good, you know.
They do, yeah.
They look tasty.
But yeah, man, I got to say, it's really fun because you got the, like, you're always trying to see if you have their favorite dessert.
Yeah.
And then you go, okay, well, how can I do this? So you go, they've got this, and this. Do I have that, and that? Oh, but that's got that, and they can't have that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, this is a perfect game for a family.
Yeah.
Me and my wife like playing it, but it's a perfect game. When our son gets older, when he's 6, 7, 8 years old, I mean, this would be a game to introduce him to the idea of the set collection mechanism.
Yeah.
And also just like being able to relate these
Symbols.
6 cards in your hand to those 6 cards out there and like start making connect. I don't know. It seems like a good family weight game.
No, it does, yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely, there's set collection games out there that are way too simple and last way too long for how simple they are.
Yeah.
Or just aren't good. For if you're looking for a simple family weight set collection card game with a nice theme with good art, I mean, this is it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a bunch out there, but this is a good one.
Yeah.
So that is Just Desserts from Looney Labs and Andy Looney. It came with a couple of posters, and your kids got those up on their wall. So
Yeah, they like it.
I'm sure they're always like, oh, I want cookies. You know what I mean?
Can we have cookies? No. Can we have wedge with lines? What are you going on? Oh, that's tiramisu.
They're just going
Yeah.
all the way down the. And there's like one's like a periodical chart of desserts.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's cool that Andy Looney, who like worked at NASA, and like, how cool is it that now this guy gets to just release cool, fun games to people, and that he's had enough success with Flux that he can, you know, kind of the same Steve Jackson model. He had so much success with Munchkin that he can release classic Car Wars or Ogre or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, the games he like really loves working on. And you heard it. I don't know if you ever watched the Steve Jackson interview from the Next Great American Board Game, but he talks about the fact that they do Munchkin so they can do these other games that they love to design.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So Just Desserts from Looney Labs and Andy Looney. I thought a really fun little set collection card game, family weight, and it's not expensive. Go check it out for sure.
Yeah.